Microsoft, IBM, and I think NVIDIA is what he said. Maybe a few other ones.
Conventional or classical computers process data using binary digits or bits that can represent a value of either 1 or 0. In contrast, quantum computers process data using quantum bits or qubits. Due to a quantum mechanical phenomena called superposition, qubits can exist in more than one state at exactly the same point in time. Bizarrely, this means that a qubit can have a value of both 1 and 0 simultaneously. But when a qubit is observed, its state always collapses to a value of either 1 or 0.
Okay.
In quantum computation, qubits represent the probability that their observed state will be either 1 or 0.
Okay.
And because there are
So think about it like in the mill instead. GPT-3 doing the LiDAR knows that could be ones and zeros on the truth tables of A's and B's out of all of the ones and zeros. See me stacking up rows and columns of ones and zeros of some tests that it knows by bits or bytes. Programs, maybe I programmed some snowflake with a stick figure in there and it figures out that I'm a stick figure and it runs the bits and bytes across X and Y. How many bits it does for that, the movement, the zeros and ones for the time, that gives you the X, Y's, and Z's for that. So it gets me out into a reality of, well, he did a state of entropy on the floor in the mill, and that is 1, and that means that is done. So it will go to a 0 in thermodynamics using the stock market. Interesting. That the throw momentum on this thing is been down. I believe it to be down. I believe the optics on that to be down, or at least what it was doing. Well, we'll figure that thing out here in a little bit, but while dealing with those entropy states that might be different, that would give you a better indicator on why something might do something correlated to certain moves or timelines inside of that system, which put it, right about there. I'm gonna put it right there. And go figure that's nice and lined up with the square or the sinusoidal wave out of how wobbly your electricity is in your house. So see how those are all zeros and ones? Now, if everybody knew that that's what it was supposed to do, that's what it would do in superposition. And just like you would do in the stone mill or the BrainWorks and neural net there and the Masons, especially given the name, the X and the Y. X is the observation. If just Comcast, okay, then I don't really have the measurement and the particle of what it is. If I just have what it is, and we're just doing $38, the probabilities in the ones and zeros, the combinations of X, Y, and Z, red and blue, right? They would make some of this basic math inside here that
an infinite range of probabilities between 1 and 0. This means that a qubit can represent a far larger range of data values than a classical bit.